everybody, my name is Marisa Lindsay and I am an introvert.
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? My name is Dubs. I'm also an introvert and apparently a little out of practice.
Yeah, I know. I feel like we've been doing this in so long. So we try and do these podcasts in batches, or else we have to, do this like once a week. So we try and do like 2 or 3 at a time. And I don't think we've done a podcast in like 3 weeks.
Yeah. Well, we've been pretty busy.
I feel like I've not been practicing like my language or something. Like I just don't know how to say the words.
How do I speak? What do I do with my hands? I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I didn't tell myself to do the things this time. Okay, so I need to watch my hands and watch my mouth.
All the verbal tics.
Okay. Anyway, welcome to Real Estate for Introverts podcast. We are so glad that you are here. This is episode 20.
20.
I think we got like 150 of you guys out there that are subscribers and like 20 repeat watchers. So welcome back.
We love you, 20 people.
We love you so much. Thanks for
You're the real homies.
Making it worthwhile to get up early and do this. And I hope you're learning something.
Yeah.
So I did go back like last week and watch one of our first and second podcasts. It was hysterical.
Oh my gosh. I'm sure.
We've come a long way.
Point 1. Point 2. Yeah. We've got a lot more casual. We've got some reps under our belt. Feeling good. We hope you're enjoying it and it's getting better. If there's ever something you guys want to see, mostly you 20 people, feel free to like drop it in the comments or reach out to either of us directly because, we really do this for y'all. Like we want to put this out. And so if there's something you want to see, just let us know.
I do want to say, can we talk about the 10-day challenge?
10-day challenge. Okay. That's right.
So we released a 10-day challenge for our Real Estate for Introverts people.
Yeah.
And we took them through how to create your group, like starting with who your people are, group name, using Canva to create your cover photo in your group, how to build it out, like making it public or private, security questions, and then making a few posts and then inviting people. And it was so freaking cool.
Yeah.
And Dubs was actually one of our student participants. So I'd love to hear about your experience because I've done this a few times, like 60 something times.
Sure.
So I already know what I'm doing, but Dubs, let's hear your perspective.
Sure. So I've been thinking about creating a group for about 6 months now. And I've been working with Marisa for over 2 years. I've watched you post. I've watched you in the groups. But really, since we've started this Real Estate for Introverts project, I've become convinced wow, that seems like something I would like to do. I would like to build a community that has this reciprocal family feel where people are welcome and it can be whatever flavor that I like. And so I landed on a group. It's called Texans With Altitude, and we talk about food, sports, all the good things in Texas while we're in the beautiful mountains and it's on 100 degrees. So basically it's just a group for my people. And I'm really excited. I had been thinking about it, what I'm going to post, who I want to meet, who are my people, the content, all this stuff, idea. But what the course helped me really do was have accountability and finally pull the trigger after months. So
I'm so proud of you.
It feels great. It's like you have these ideas in your head, but to actually take action on them, that's one of my favorite things in the world. So
in our course, we have a discussion board, and it was so cute because on the day that, actually on a couple of days, there is one day where we're like, okay, now we're going to come up with the group name. And I was also creating a group at the same time as everybody else. And so for me, I'm like, pick up group name. I'm like, okay, that's my group name. And I put it out there on the discussion board. And then Dubs comes in and she's like, I have all these ideas. And it was here's a casual names. And then here are to the point names. And so she had all these lists of different, I'm like, wow, have I been too basic about these group names? Because Dubs is here with a funny one. And then a not funny one, more passive. And it made me think that maybe I need to step it up a little bit because your group names, all of the options were so good. Yeah. And then there was another day where we're supposed to create the cover photo for our group. And at this point, I kind of have it down, pick a picture from the city. And then I use the same exact font pretty much every time. And then plop it up there, and I'm good to go. Dubs came in with the options and had us vote on which one.
Yeah, like y'all. So we designed the course so that you can do one step in 1 hour every day for 10 days, so that you can just take the step, get it done, get it done. So today was, pick the group name. We had already, went through all the iterations. It's like, pick the group name, design the cover photo, start the group on Facebook. That was it. And it's like very step by step. Like it's not too much. Like the one creative thing is create your cover photo. And so it's like in our little tutorial, we spent like 15 minutes on it. And I spent 2 hours that day. And I did 6 different covers and like different things with different maps or versus cities versus pictures versus mountains. Like, did I want to go Texas? Did I want to go Colorado? And so I spent 2 hours just designing my cover photo for my Facebook group.
But it looks so good.
I love it. I love it. So I'm happy. But I liked the pressure of being like, no, I have to decide today and I have to post it in the group. Like, because like I have that accountability within the 10-day challenge. And so now it's like that accountability has me producing stuff. One of the things about my personality is I love learning. There will be people out there who love learning. And like what we'll get into is these like modes of consuming content. And it's good content. It's learning, it's philosophy, it's theology, it's whatever. It's like business strategies, it's reading books, but it's like consume, consume, consume. And there's no actually putting stuff into the world. That's right. There is no taking all this goodness and great ideas that we've learned and putting it into the world. Well, between the 10-day course where I have to produce, right? I have a small group of accountable people. My Texas group now is making me feel the same way. It's like I'm putting all the things I care about into the world. And because I have integrity, I'm like posting things that I love. And it's like fun and enjoyable to share that with the world. And I know we say it, but like creating these groups helps light up a part of you that wouldn't otherwise see the light of day. And like just to experience it myself, it's just been way, way, way better than I thought it was going to be.
I seriously love it so much. And it does light up a part of yourself that that's there, but it just highlights it and brings it to the surface. And those people in the group, like I can explain it all day, but until you experience it yourself, you just have no idea. They become your people. Yeah. So over the last 2 weeks, the reason why it's been a few weeks since we've done a podcast, at least where we've developed the podcast, because I've been at 2 conferences. I went to Metrics Mastermind in Scottsdale, and then this wasn't a conference, but I went to Larry Kendall's Ninja Selling Leadership in Fort Collins. And you guys, it just reiterated the fact that I love my online communities. I was at this Metrics Mastermind. I am an adult. I am 43 years old. I'm going to be 44 years old this summer. I have 4 kids. Like I've been a soldier. I've been an airman. I host like masterminds at my house. Like I sell hundreds of homes. You know what I was doing during the lunch breaks at Metrics Masterminds where there was like 250 people? I was in the bathroom because I was terrified of I'm not even kidding. I was like, I can't do this. It was just like high school where it's the lunch line and then you like go pick your seat with your friends. I knew nobody there. And I was like, I can't do this. So I'm like, I'm just going to go into the bathroom and fix up my hair. And then I stayed in there for like 10 minutes fixing up my hair. And then I was like, oh, it's a nice day outside. You guys, it was 112 degrees outside. And I'm like, I'm just going to go for a brisk walk around the building.
Brisk walk, a little cook.
And I was like, this is why I create these online situations, because I am an introvert. Every once in a while, I think to myself that I'm not, that maybe I am. Maybe I got a little extrovert in me. I don't. There's none. I am, at the end of the day, I have social anxiety, and this is just what works for me. I cannot do the other stuff. So, all that to say, if any of what I just said resonates with you, like seriously, try the online thing for your business, because if I had to rely on mingling like we would be poor. Like, we would
I'd be
so
out of a
poor.
job.
You wouldn't work for me. I would not have clients. I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, would I have a client? I think I would be my only client.
You'd be your only client.
Yeah.
And let me just say to like directly to the people out there who are like, I don't like Facebook. I don't like social media.
You don't have to.
It's not my thing. It's like, me neither. I was like, I don't like.
You don't.
I don't post.
You don't.
I post very
Ever.
little on my personal page. Even being on a team of real estate agents who use social media primarily, I like had to block them all. They were posting too much. They were in my feed. It was too much.
I'm so
but
sorry.
look, if you don't like social media, I encourage you to just look at like my use case, and I am now a believer. Like I would have been like, no, Facebook, I'm too cool for that, honestly. Like that's dumb. I don't want to put any information out there. That's just people looking for attention, looking for likes, being fake, XYZ. And it's like, no, like you can really be yourself and be rewarded and build real community. And it's nice, it's rewarding, and it's good and genuine. And so if you are saying like, yeah, I'm an introvert, I hide in the bathrooms, but also I don't want to be on social media either, take it from a convert. Like I've been converted.
Yay, we did it. My job here
I still
is
cringe a little bit.
done.
I still cringe a little bit, but I'm just excited. I remember when I came up with the idea to do the Texans in Colorado, and we were just about to start the 10-day challenge. And I was like, I woke up feeling excited to start the day, like to get on the computer and actually like post and reach out to the people, and like to wake up and be excited about what I'm about to work on is just a gift you don't always get with work. So thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for pushing me to do some bullshit that actually worked out really good. So
Can we cheers that?
let's cheers it.
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. So,
You're at 13 minutes right now.
okay.
13 and a half, so you can keep going
Okay.
or land it when you want.
We could talk about the struggles and challenges. Like
You
if
wanna
I
talk
had
about-
any.
Yeah. Okay.
like-
I'll go there next.
Okay.
So, what were your struggles and challenges?
Oh, you mean it wasn't other than spending 2 hours making a cover photo? So the decision, having to make the decisions. What group am I going to do?
Right.
How am I going to do it? There were actual little things that I learned. Okay, this is embarrassing, but I didn't actually know how to put the spaces in between the paragraphs.
That's why I put the dots.
Okay, so you put the dots. Okay, so this is a pro tip, everybody. Pro tip, and I'm
So
gonna.
I put the dots.
I was gonna put this on the insiders group too, but I got distracted. So if you hit Control Enter, it'll just enter it down without posting. So you don't have to put like the dot. You just, instead of hitting, if you're typing and you hit Enter and it'll post the text.
It doesn't post the test.
It doesn't for you? Oh, so for me it does. I was like, what's this setting? And it's like every time I went to hit enter, it just posted my first paragraph. And I'm like, oh my God, what is the deal? So I was like, Google, how do you put spaces on Facebook posts? And it's like, use Control Enter. And I'm like, oh, duh, I do that all the time in my other software stuff. So anyway, little things like that. Let's see. Deciding who I wanted to invite. So I invited a handful of people, maybe like 8 from my past life that I'm like enough of a distance away, but also I thought they might be interested. Like I want people in the group who really want to be in the group. So I had 2 people. Oh, this is really cool. I had 2 people. One was a coach I used to coach with. He's now an athletic director, received lots of awards, really cool guy. And him and his family are coming to Colorado Springs in 2 weeks.
No
He literally
way.
posted on my wall day 2 of having the group and was like, hey coach, long time no see. Me and the family are heading up to Colorado Springs and Denver in a couple weeks. What are your suggestions? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, how cool. Like, here you go. And I got to give him some like insider information. So
Insider information.
that was cool. Like that was like, wow, people, I can really give this knowledge to people who want it. So that was exciting. Another challenge is honestly the distraction. So part of our groups, part of our strategy for growing, I think it's day 5 maybe, where you start trying to grow your group.
Yes.
Right? So you reach out, you kind of put the tentacles out, and you're making posts, you're doing work, you're inviting people. But what happens is like, you get notifications apparently when you post stuff. And when I get notifications, I get distracted. And so it's like, I got a notification from this post, a notification from that post, a notification from this post. And I'm like replying and getting distracted from my like regular real estate TC work. And then there was the draw to go back and check. Has this person accepted the invite? How many people have seen this post? And so it's like, man, I'm gonna have to develop some discipline on it.
It just go away.
It'll go away.
It fades.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cause man, I was like, so if you don't believe I was a naysayer before,
She was.
I was. And like, I screen recorded the moment I turned my notifications on for Facebook. Cause it's like, RIP, I'm one of them now. But it's like, if I want to be responsible and respond to people in a timely manner, I guess I have to have my notifications
you do
on.
have to have on notifications, but I will say that every time I have a baby group, I do get really excited. And I pretty much sit and track the numbers until it hits 100.
Yeah.
And then after 100, I'm like, we're good to go now. It's growing,
Nice.
it's flourishing, it's
Yeah.
doing what it needs to do. But real estate for introverts, because like that is probably my most different group of all the groups.
Yeah.
And I'm probably in there more than any other group. That is my little baby. And so anytime it's about to hit like 1,000 mark, like right now we're encroaching upon 7,000.
We're getting there. Yeah, it's crazy.
I have like 150 people waiting in the queue to come in, and I've been so busy with work. We're about to go on vacation, and so I've been just trying to like knock out appointments before we leave. And I need to let those people in, and I think that when I do, it's going to hit 7,000, and then I'll forget about the counts again until it gets to almost 8,000. But it does fade.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
And then just my last one, I think I was just overwhelmed, like with the number of groups and like what groups I should be joining, which ones I shouldn't, like which ones I should like be tracking and checking in every day to kind of like, you know, put myself out there into different communities. Like that was a little overwhelming. Like I have just one window with like 30 Facebook groups open of like, should I check each of these every day? Should I post? Like, what should I do? So I'm still figuring that one out about what groups I should be reaching out into or just like establishing myself in to help draw people in. But that was overwhelming. But other than that, like, you know,
You're doing the thing.
I'm doing it, which is just rewarding and nice. And
So I challenge you guys, whoever's listening out there, if you have not thought about starting a social media group, really give it a shot. If you need that extra push, let us know. Drop a comment below. We will give guidance. Just let us know. Seriously, if we're able to give you step-by-step directions every single day on what this looks like, I mean, I was getting text messages from the people, you know, that were a part of the challenge, letting me know like, hey, created the group. Hey, you know, I got 8 new people today, because she was posting her group and other groups, and she went from like 7 members to 15, and it was like this big celebration.
Wow, nice.
Huge, right?
Oh.
And so just let us know. This is what I do all the time. I can literally do it in my sleep, I think, at this point. Truly, right? Like, I feel like every 2 weeks I have a new group idea, and I'm creating it, and I don't even think about it anymore. So yeah, just let us know. We would love to help. But yeah, that's what we have for y'all this week. Did I miss anything?
Yeah, no, I think that's it. And like, honestly, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. It is exciting to have a group listening so that we have the accountability to get out here and put good stuff into the world. So,
Right on. Okay. You guys have a good week. We'll see you next week.
Great. Bye.